Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today for Total Scrap, I thought we would just do some no-sew flowers. Now these are just scrap fabric, really simple, and I'm just loving them. I wanted to do something a little bit shabby today. Last week we did the rolled roses. And this week we are just doing some no-sew scrappy little roses, not roses, just flowers, made up of all your little bits and pieces, and I love them. I've put my little roses in the middle, so like these ones, the little rose trim, but again you can pop in a little pearl or something like that. But I just love them. They look all nice and scruffy as well, don't they? So I'm loving them, and all they are little bits of fabric, which all as I've done, I've just torn little pieces off if I can, like this, just little squares. And I've got all different sort of like types. I've got them sort of like pinky, so I've just sort of got the colours to sort of match each other, and a little bit of the sort of like the natural fabric here, which is really nice. So all I'm going to do, and you need this and a glue gun. So I've got my glue gun. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take the little pieces and just sort of like pop them over the top of each other. Really simple. Really simple. Now you probably know how to do this anyway, but another little reminder, isn't it? I'm going to pop these on. Shall we have a little bit of cheesecloth in here? Now I've got a little bit of cheesecloth, which I like because it gives you that little scruffy bit in the sort of middle, doesn't it? And all as I'm doing, I'm popping them on top of each other, opening that up, taking my glue gun, popping a tiny bit of glue inside, just like that, just a little bit, just to hold that down, tiny. Squash that in, and then I'm just going to gather it together and squish it up, and that's it. That's your little flower. Pop that together, and again, if you don't use your glue gun or you don't have a glue gun, just get a little bit of just pop a little stitch in there with your needle and thread, and look at that. And I'm going to just open that up, and I'm going to pop in. Now what I did with some of the other ones, if you've got like little square bits, little pointy bits, just chop those little bits off, just sort of round it off a little bit like that. And then I'm going to take one of my little roses, pop a little bit of glue in the middle like that, then pop that inside. So you can't get much simpler, much easier than that, can you? And I just think that looks really lovely. Oops, be careful, because obviously the glue gun glue is very hot. And look at that, how simple is that? And I am just loving them. It's a bit of a no-brainer one today because I wanted to do something. It's been a bit of another tough week with Mum this week, over the weekend and everything. It's been a bit of a hard one, so it's quite nice. Andy's downstairs with Mum, gives me a bit of a break, come and make something. So I just wanted a quick simple easy little make, just to add to my stash. Let's take a little bit of this because that's really pretty, isn't it? And did we have any of that left over? Here we go, another little bit of that in there. So let's just open this up, oopsie daisy, like that. Pop a little bit of glue in there, trying to get your glue everywhere, tiny bit on there. And again, I'm just going to gather that all together and wrinkle it all up like that. Now again, you can make these as big or as small as you like, so you can have a variety of big ones and small ones, but I just think that looks so pretty. Now I made this little heart as well, seeing it's coming up to Valentine's Day, and I just think these would look really pretty. You could just like hang them off there. This is just made out of the same material that I had, and I popped it onto some like jute fabric. It's calico, I think it is, and then I've just randomly sewn around it. and I just cut it out into a heart, but I just think these look really, really pretty. So I've just been having a little play. So let's stick another one of our little roses in there, like that. So again, you can have them mixed colours, or look at that, doesn't that look pretty? A little diamante actually would look nice in there, wouldn't it? Look at that, isn't that just lovely? Now I did want to do, I liked this purple one, purpley pink one. So I've got some fabric here. Now this must have coloured this at some point. So I'm just going to take probably 4 pieces like that and pop them on top of each other. Get all the little bits out of the way. Now I could do with a little bit, or maybe I'll use a little bit of lace, shall I? Gosh, there's little bits of fabric everywhere. Let's just chop this off. So it doesn't matter what size fabric you've got, you can make a little flower with it. So you can use tiny, tiny pieces as well. So let's pop these, just sort of like layer them on top of each other in sort of like different directions. Look, let's put that one at the bottom, it's a little bit bigger, isn't it? And then that one can just sit on the top. So open it up, pop that like that, stick that down, just like that, tiny bit on there, oopsie daisy, and then we just want to gather that up and squish it together. Now you can pop these onto a little brooch or something as well, couldn't you? And pop on the front of your journals. Look at that, that's lovely. I do like that one. Let's get, have we got a little flower here somewhere? Let me cut another one off. My great big scissors. I don't know what I did with my Fiscus ones, I've lost them. I'm just hoping I haven't thrown them in the rubbish bin, because I've got a tendency to do that at the moment. I'm just gather things up to tidy up, and everything seems to go into the bin. So I will have to have a little rummage through my bin before it goes outside. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Love it. So these are so simple, and they're a really nice one to put on your stash, because these would look lovely on the front of a journal, wouldn't they? I'm going to make another purpley one, I think. I do like my purple. Let's just take that. What shall we have? Should we have a little bit of this in there as well? Pop a bit of that. One of these. Should we have alternate pieces? And a piece of lace. There we go. Open that up. Pop that on. Stick that down. Look at that. Really, really simple to do. We like little easy ones, don't we? Little easy ones, and ones that look really good as well. Let's just squash that together. Open that up. Take these little pieces off. And then what shall we have? Let me just cut this off here. Let's just cut another little, oops, another little rose off. And pop that in that the little hole in there. Doesn't that look pretty? That's so, so sweet, isn't it? I love them. So I'm going to make a couple more of these, and then I've got to go downstairs and see how Andy is getting on with Mum. I don't want to leave them down there too long. So let's just do one more. Should we do a bigger one? Oh my gosh, I've got little bits everywhere. Let's put that on there. Let's have a little bit of this. Let's have a little bit of sort of netting on there, isn't it? A little bit of that on there. Shall we have a little bit of this lovely blue? This I've had for a little while now. It's lovely. It was from a little, I went to the charity shop that we have here, and it was like a little girl's dress, and I just thought the fabric was just so pretty. It was a bit hard sort of like cutting it up, but it wouldn't have fitted any of my grandchildren, so, because it was tiny. It was so pretty. So do have a look, because some of the little girls' dresses are absolutely beautiful. The fabrics are lovely. Some of them are quite shabby, aren't they? So look at that. That's a nice mixed colour one, isn't it? Look. How pretty is that? It's nice to have the sort of like netting in there as well. Oopsie daisy. Let's stick one more of our little flowers in here. Like that. Oops. And then you could do a bunch with little pearls or something inside as well. But they are lovely. So I'm going to pop these in a little pot with my little rolled roses, and then I have got some flowers ready to embellish something. I'll get all these little bits out the way. So there we go, guys, a nice quick and easy one for you today. Just another little reminder of we can use little scraps of fabric just to make some pretty little flowers, little embellishments to pop onto things. They would look quite nice actually on a little snippet roll, wouldn't they? Got these little bits out of the way. So there we go, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.